Hi. Hi. Hello, ladies and genitals. I am live at camp. We are camping live. The live Hendrix experience, I tell you what. I would have been on about half hour earlier, but we had a big old squall of wind to come through. Yeah, she is windy, I tell you what. But it died down. Man, it blew my hat off, blew my chair over, blew my dang old tripod over. Sheesh. Yeah, man. Couldn't believe that. Anyways, let me see if there's anyone here yet. Let me get to the stream on my tablet here. Yes, sir. All right, I'm in, folks. Hello, Mrs. High Plains. You're the first one in, and the only one in as of now. Yeah. Yep. Live from the fire, part 3. So, yep, we're gonna chill here. Oh, dang old fire going, I tell you what. Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Yeah, had a beautiful sunset out here tonight. Just Jason in the house. What's going on? Happy weekend. Happy Saturday, good sir. Yeah. We're out camping by the fire. Hope there's not too much wind noise. I think I'm blocking most of the wind noise, so we should be good there. I do have some glare on my camera, though. Let me try to clear that off real quick. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's either better or worse. We'll see. Oh, yeah. That helped a little bit. Yeah, we got... Yep. So unlike last night, we're actually camping by the fire this time. You can see the rig all set up. Sweet spot, man. Sweet spot. I'm right on a ridge of like a little bluff. And yeah, it's a little windy, but yeah. And holy shnikes, I can hear the coyotes howling. I'm sure y'all can't, but the sunset was awesome. There's a bank of clouds, and so up until like half an hour before sunset, the sun was behind that bank. Then it dipped under it, lit up that sky, man. Lit up behind me, all around me. It was beauteous. So I got some really good footage and pictures for the video for next weekend. And yeah. And tomorrow night, y'all stay tuned for tomorrow night, because that's when my video comes out where I went to last week with Miss High Plains, the failed lake adventure. So it was a lake camping, not lake camping, failed lake camping, not lake camping, High Plains adventure. So we went to the lake, but we didn't camp at the lake. If that makes any sense. I don't know. Yeah, Stephen Wires in the house. What's going on, brother? So now that we're up to 5 people, it's time to taste test a brewski. Should I have a Dos Equis or a Bud Light? Y'all need to tell me. I'll wait for someone to reply. Dos Equis or Bud Light? Which one do y'all want me to taste test for you? It'll be one of the two. So I do have a Blue Moon in there, but we're going to shotgun that for Campfire Reflections tonight. Yeah. Sheesh. I'm glad I didn't bring a dress because it's a bit breezy. Yeah. Yes, you would be able to see my undies. uh, I get it now. Dos Equis it is. Yeah. All right. So as you all know, here on High Plains Camper Camping Adventures, we do very thorough, I might say, taste tests of beer. Today we're having a Dos Equis, Lager Especial from Mexico. How did I not get that joke at first, Stephen Wire? Sheesh. Man. All right, so yeah, there's the crack. And we'll give it a sniff. I will say it smells like beer. I guess so. I'll give it the taste test. And upon taking a nice pull and a few swigs from that delicious Dos Equis, I will say, I don't always drink beer, but when I do, it tastes like beer. You get it? You got it? You understand? Now that's what you need to know in order to decide if you want to indulge in this particular beer or not, this Dos Equis Especial. Yeah, I totally forgot it, Stephen Wire. If I would have had that on my mind when I went to the store, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But I think it was I got it at a gas station, so it was either that or like Tall Boys, because that's or like some IPAs in 12-ounce cans. They had a bunch of Tall Boys, but I didn't want any of that. So, oh sheesh, Okies is in here. Hello, what's cracking? Yeah, you just missed the taste test of the Dos Equis, but you saw it last night, so I don't think you need to see it again. I'll tell you what. But yeah, I debated on whether to do the live or not because A, I did one last night, and B, it's a little breezy. But I got a nice back on the fire. You guys can see it. And before I went on, there was a heck of a wind gust. It was probably gusting like 60 miles per hour. And I was just about to set up my camera for the live. And I said, nope, I'm going in the truck for a minute till this dies down here. I'll tell you what. Yeah, that is a pretty pathetic fire, I tell you what. I could build it up a bit. I'm just being careful because it is a bit breezy. I'll throw on some logs just for you. Sheesh. I even have them ready right here. Yeah. Happy weekend, everybody. Yeah, see, right when I put it on, we get a little gust of wind. But, sheesh, okay. Knock it off. So away she goes, boys and girls. Anyways, dinner was delicious. I had a very tasty dinner. We had I got some roast beef in a can with some Rotel green chili spicy. Then I cut up a potato and I cut up some jalapenos and yellow peppers and fried it all up together. And we ate it and it was good. So, yeah, dinner was tight. I cooked it on my propane stove this time. That was really good. Mac Movement's in the house. Oh, so the temperature is about 58 right now. I would have a more accurate reading for you, but on my last trip, I left my thermometer sensor on the hood of the car of the truck, and I didn't put it back in the truck before we left, so it's somewhere on the side of the highway. When I came out here today, I retraced my steps, tried to find it, couldn't find it. Dang it. Of course, right when I threw those logs on, it started getting super windy. Dang. Sheesh. Look at that, guys. I hope the wind noise isn't too bad. I'm kind of blocking it with my hand. It's a tidbit windy, I tell you. And you know, Mother Nature, I'd really appreciate it if you would knock it off. There goes my lantern. Dang. Okay, it's getting stronger. My beer has spilled. My beer has spilled. Luckily, I got a big rock face behind this fire. Eduardo, thank you. I can barely see the chat. I hear the dang. Something's going on. There we are. Okay. You see me now? You can see me now. Okay. Sheesh. Unsuccessful live here tonight, boys and girls. Not even showing up on my screen here. My apologies, everybody. We don't even have a mic on, do we? Okay. All right, are we back? We're here. Sheesh. When did the sound cut out? When the sound's out. Gosh. Okay, I think we're back. We're back. Goodness gracious, everybody. Okay. Wasn't expecting that to happen. Disaster. Disaster at the camping zone. Well, we made it to the truck. This is the truck. This is where we're hanging out from now on, I guess. Unless that wind dies back down. Sheesh. Man, I thought about exiting out and just restarting, but we're still here. We got like 3 people in here or something. I don't know. Gosh. Stephen Wire, I am using a remote mic. Stephen Wire, I am using a remote mic. Okay, so the sound was out from when it fell over. Oh, how are there still people in here? I blamed Okies. I blamed Okies for all that happening, and he didn't hear me blaming him. Oh, how are there still people? I blamed Okies. I blamed Okies for all that happening. I'm a little disappointed in what just took place, everybody. Sheesh. How embarrassing. Yeah. Well, dang, everybody. Yeah, that wind just whipped up out of nowhere. So the sound went off when the camera fell over. And you guys didn't hear how loud the wind was for a second there. It was already dying down. And I didn't start the field next to me on fire. That's good, I guess. Sheesh. Knocked over my beer, knocked over Brutus. But, yep, we're still here. Yeah. Anyways, this is my home away from home. Welcome. The wind is dying back down, so I'll try to get out by the fire in a little bit. I don't know where that came from. It just got windy all of a sudden. But yeah. We'll call that failed stream numero uno. It has calmed down again, dang it. Sheesh. What am I doing with my life, everybody? Appreciate anyone who's still in here watching. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Yep. We're not out by the fire. Yeah. And right when I thought about going out again, the wind just keeps picking up. So. Good idea, Eduardo. Let me go grab my whiskey. Let me go grab some whiskey and we'll take a rip of that. Sound cut off again. I'm not doing very good tonight, guys. All right. Tried hooking this mic back up. Bear with me. Okay, there it is. Hey, Okie, so when it got all windy, I'm not sure if you heard me or not, which you didn't, but I was blaming the wind on you. So you told me to put more wood on the fire, and then the wind picked up, dang it. Sheesh, man. So for anyone that just came in, I was by the fire. We had a massive gust of wind just pop through. And if y'all want to bear with me, the wind has died down, so I'm going to head on back out there. So, yeah. You like the camper lights? Nice. Okay, Stephen Wire. Man, that's what was wrong the whole time. At least you heard sound from the phone, so I wasn't totally muted. That explains why the wind was loud. Jeez. Guys, I'm such a freaking rookie. That was such a weird gust of wind. And now the wind has completely died down. Okay. Cool. So, should we try this again, y'all? I don't know. Because, I mean, the fire's still going. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try. Bear with me here. You got to hear the inferno from the fire for a bit. Nice. Yes, Eduardo. Let's get out back by the fire. We'll take a shot or two. Those shenanigans call for a shot. Let me get all set up here again. Yep. I'll bring you guys with me. Sheesh. Everything fell over. And, yeah. My goodness, folks. Gosh. Ugh. It is Saturday. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but if it makes you feel better. We'll get this set back up here, everybody. And, yeah. There's a helicopter coming my way. Checking on me. Are you that button that's out here having a fire when it's windy? If I knew it was going to be that windy, I definitely would not have had a fire. But now it's there's no wind. All right, we need to adjust that a bit. The screen isn't working on my phone showing the video, so that's why I have to come adjust it here. There we go. Okay, we're back. And my beer is spilled all over here. Brutus got wet. But alas, we are back by the fire, everybody. No fear, because we have whiskey. I brought my whiskey. There it is. Yes. Let's have a little nip of the whisk. Tell you what. Thanks, Okies. Well, there's your shot, Eduardo. I just took one. I mean, we didn't get to drink that Dos Equis. I'm going to have to go out in the morning and find the empty can wherever. Oh, it's down there. That's alcohol abuse, you know, everybody, when you drop your beer like that. For anyone who just tuned in, you just witnessed live camping shenanigans. We had to run into the truck, having issues with the microphone. We had an epic wind blast, which was Oki's fault, by the way. But, you know, he made up for it. And this definitely was not in the forecast, little wind squalls like that. Sheesh. Yeah. What do you mean you can't see the fire very good, Miss High Plains? I can see it just fine, I tell you what. $190 proof. I mean, I'd use that in my truck for gas, but I don't know if I'd drink that. Sheesh. You making that yourself, Eduardo? It sounds tasty. So yeah, I guess we'll call this the unsuccessful successful live stream, because we're succeeding, but we're unsuccessful. Yeah, that was pretty bad, guys. You're supposed to do this on calm days, nice weather. The wind's picking up again. Luckily, I had my flask closed for my whiskey. Use it when you're late for work. Nice. Yep. So yeah, welcome. We're just chilling by the fire tonight, hanging out. Here comes the breeze again. We'll see if we can run into another knock everything over shenanigans. That was crazy, man. I'm glad I did catch that live. But I would rather have it be calm and not windy. So, dang. I tell you what. And I don't know. I don't really have much to talk about tonight because I did a 2.5 hour live stream last night. Oh, man. Thanks, Eduardo. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I kind of let all that stuff get to my head a little too much, I think. Because ultimately I started this to have fun and document my adventures. And I think I kind of started rushing myself and getting impatient. So, but I mean, I'm still the same. I don't know. But yeah, I'm doing the lives to get watch time. What up, Big Biz? They don't call him Big Biz because he's tall. Big Biz, you missed the epic wind gust we just had. I had to hunker down in the truck for a minute. Yeah. You're fat. Eduardo, I'm drinking some Stranahan's whiskey, brewed right here in Colorado. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Nice and smooth. The wind's picking up again. But that's all right. I tell you what. Yeah. Shablam. As you can see, I got a really nice backer on the fire, so hopefully it doesn't get too crazy again like it did. Nice. Well, yeah, it sure tastes like a good brand of whiskey. It is smooth. It's a smooth whiskey. Take a shot and not even make a shot face. Sheesh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm debating whether I should throw on more logs on this fire or not in case the wind picks up like it did again. I'm kind of mad about that because the forecast said the wind wasn't going to be higher than 5 to 10 miles per hour tonight. And we sure had about some 40, 50 mile an hour gusts right there about 10 minutes ago. Sheesh, guys. But yeah, if any of you missed that just came in. That was pretty epic. But yeah, we're just doing another live by the fire. We are building the watch time on this channel. And yeah, as of this morning, I'm about 200 hours away from monetization. 1,200 from full monetization. So I'm going to be running a bunch of lives till we get there. Definitely, this is not the bread and butter of the channel. I hope none of you think that. But yeah, camping videos are where it's at. The camping videos are the bread and butter. I tell you what. Yeah. I'm glad y'all are chilling by the fire with me this evening. Hope your weekend's going good so far. But and yeah, this video that I'm recording right now, it's going to be a good one. We found a really sweet spot. We're kind of tucked in between a couple bluffs up here. And yeah, lots of rocks around. No trees, of course. We don't get trees too often out here. But yeah, it's a pretty cool spot. And yeah, dinner was tasty tonight. So yeah, we're just doing live. And after the live, I'm going to do the standard campfire reflections and all that stuff. Thanks, Eduardo. Yeah, just being patient. Smitty's in the house. I had canned roast beef with a can of green chili rotel, and I slice up a potato, and I slice up some jalapenos and banana peppers, and I put it all in a skillet. I fried up them potatoes and some butter, and we put the rest of the stuff in. It was tasty. It was super tasty. Leftover homemade shrimp Alfredo. That sounds tasty. I'll tell you what. Some crustacean action. Yeah, Eduardo, I mean, patience is definitely a virtue when you're talking about that. Just got to realize that that's how I was at first. And then I got into this thing like push, but now I've already decided to take a step back and I'm not even worried about it anymore. I'm just going to keep pumping out the awesome adventures. But, well, the purpose of these lives is just to, make sure I get to those 4,000 watch hours before the first year is up, which I still have about 6 months left. So I'm going to get there. But, sooner rather than later would be nice. That's, the whole mission here. Dang, shrimp pasta everywhere. Everybody's having shrimp and Alfredo except for me. Get some more wood on here. So last time, guys, I threw on some logs, it got super windy. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. Yeah. Oh, and Smitty, if you're still here, congrats. Congratulations, my friend. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. Yeah. Got some refills, I'll tell you what. Yeah, let's hope not, Eduardo. I think you popped in right when my mic unplugged from the camera. Dang it. Well, there's a little cricket walking around down there. Me being proud was all that mattered? Man, so I just made you happy? You know, I don't know whether to be sad or relieved that you're leaving. I'm more sad, I'll be honest. I'm sad. I like giving you shit, but I am sad. We were supposed to grow old together in that position. But I mean, you're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, so. Dang. Yeah. You'll do good, man. The way it's been going, Smitty, I don't believe we will. In fact, I guarantee you, whatever happens, we'll get another bottom tier replacement. For sure. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I don't know how well that would work if you were my supervisor. You would sure get a lot of purple nurples. You know, I'm just worried about double standards replacement. Like, how low will they go with that one? But, nice, your garden's growing. Better be growing me some cabbage. Oh, man. Big Biz, you're killing me, man. Here we go. How about on a future video, which will be very soon, I'll drink some wine coolers for you. Now, I don't know if I told you, Smitty, but I tried your spicy jam. Very tasty. I finally opened the jar and tried it. Very tasty, I tell you what. Yep. Hot peppers. The breeze is picking up. Zima. Man, those are like the best 90s commercials right there. Yeah, definitely not as much kick as could have been, but it was still pretty good. Yeah. In fact, I should have brought some along for my camping adventure. Dang it. You know, if they still made Zimas, I would definitely drink one. Smirnoff Ice? Yes, sir. Let's do it. I'll wear like a rainbow shirt and do like a Smirnoff Ice and Zima review. Yeah. And I'll rent a Prius, come out to the campsite in the Prius, and we'll just do it. You know, I don't have anything against Priuses. Just, you know, someone who drives a Prius is most likely to drink like a White Claw or a Smirnoff Ice. Yeah. In my opinion, anyways. Check out Paradise Lakes, Enigma, Georgia. Nice, you did some fishing? Yeah, that'd be cool to get to the East Coast sometime. Yeah, I bet. Like if someone did have some Zima stashed away, I bet those would go for top dollar. Not sure if you could sell them on eBay. And I do remember the taste of those, though. Yeah, they're not good. They're not good at all. They taste like Zimas. Yeah, that's still the East Coast, though. But you guys have your own name for it out there. Like we ain't East Coast, we're South Coast, fool. You don't dog on Georgia like that. Them Yankees live up on the East Coast. Dang Yankees. Sheesh. Elena, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah. Yep. We're just chilling by the fire. You missed the epic windstorm we had earlier. I threw some logs on the fire and we got like 50-mile-per-hour gusts and we had to run into the truck. Yeah. Camera fell over, microphone was acting up. And it was a very unprofessional start to the live stream. But now we've had a couple shots of whiskey and we're hanging out. And still a bit breezy, but the wind has pretty much died down. And we're supposed to have the moon come out tonight at some point, but it is cloudy now. Dang it. Shoot. One of my favorite things about coming out on moon trips is getting pictures of the moon, especially reflecting off the truck. Oh, Eduardo, this is a drinking game now? From the South Coast, not the East Coast, the South Coast. Cheers to you, brother. Although I will say, I'm definitely not taking shots. I'm taking sips. Smitty, I'm only I'm only like 25 minutes away, man. So you're saying it's dead calm there? Sheesh. Man. Guess luck's just not on my side tonight. Yeah. You know, very rarely do you get out here and you have no wind. I mean, which I've lucked out on most of my trips. But those gusts I got about 25 minutes ago were definitely the worst I have experienced here on the high plains, that's for sure. I mean, when I was out anyway. Like, we get crazy wind all the time out here. But usually not when I'm camping. Yeah, logs. So, okay, I threw a log on, then the wind picked up more. Sheesh. Gosh. Yeah. What up, Wolf? Yeah. So, yeah, I shouldn't have thrown that one on. Gosh. I'll just take that one off in case this wind picks up again. Dang. Oh, what's going on, Wolf? How's the weekend going so far? You had to work today. That sucks. Sheesh. Anyways, Wolf, I just told everyone else, but yeah, we had quite a crazy start to the live stream here. It got super windy. We had to run into the truck. Dang it. I guess I'll just say every time someone new comes in here, I'll just say that again. You didn't get off an hour and a half early? Dang. Sheesh. Yep. Okay, gotcha. For sure, Elena. Thank you. Yeah. It was pretty epic, though. The sound got kind of bad because my microphone unplugged from the camera. And so I used the camera speaker, so it was got a little windy, so all you heard was wind noise for probably like 5 minutes. Smitty, I am not making breakfast in the morning. I might have my leftover food from tonight, but usually on these adventures, I do not make breakfast in the morning. I just have coffee, chat for a bit, and then take off. Worry about eating when I get home. I've never really been a very big breakfast person. Usually I skip breakfast on the weekends. Hey, Timber Rattler's in here too. Nice. You guys be sure to check out those two channels there, Wolf and Hound and Timber Rattler. Yeah. Yeah, it's windy. It's picking up again. Nothing like it was earlier. But definitely not bonfire weather, might I say. We're not gonna. I have tons of wood, but we're not gonna have a very big fire tonight. I hope it dies down so I can film my campfire reflections later for the video. Dang it! Sheesh. Yeah, earlier before this, we had an epic sunset. It was great. Lit up the sky. The sun poked out of the clouds right before it set. It was a very special moment here on the high plains. Always remember that one. Yeah, thanks, Wolf. Yeah, I remember you told me yesterday that came back negative. Yeah, thank goodness. So you still got to get surgery and whatnot? You know, Eduardo, I've never been a mini bike or motorcycle person, so probably not. I do want to get a van, eventually get a van and set it up. Like I really want to set up a minivan, but it would also be fun to set up a full-size van just for a spare rig for adventures. That'd be super sweet. Like summer adventure van. Because you can find a pretty good used van at a reasonable price. But as far as motorcycles go, never been a motorcycle guy. Even mini bikes, probably never will be. When I was a kid, I rode BMX, if that counts. 402, what's happening? It is windy. It is windy. And the only reason I'm having a fire is because it wasn't windy before. And it's safe. It is very dry out here. But right behind me, where you see the sparks flying, there's a nice rock wall. And I made sure there wasn't any like crazy dry brush over there. It's just little short grass, like short little grass, like some stubble grass. So definitely won't be catching anything on fire. But Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't even be having a fire right now. Yeah, 402. That is very unfortunate. So for my vacation last week, I was going to do a 3-night camping tour in Nebraska, which I didn't get to do because of the fire ban. Because, you know, if I'm going to go camping, I want to at least have a chance to have a fire. But times will come when you won't be able to have a fire. So, but I mean, the fire is like the center of my videos. So I really count on fires. For sure, Eduardo. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you saw Eduardo. I actually did a trip in my little mini pickup, my Isuzu. Freaking tumbleweed just knocked over the camera. Gosh. Sheesh. My goodness. Wow. That wasn't the wind, buddy. I seen that sucker blow. God. So yeah, I guess it's good I'm doing a live right now because otherwise I would just be sitting in the truck doing nothing. Jeez, guys. Dang tumbleweeds. Do I like Hannah Montana? Absolutely, I like Hannah Montana. Are you crazy? Yeah. Came in like a wrecking ball on this, you know? Sheesh. Big Biz, what do you think about Hannah Montana? Is that your girl? Yeah. Dang. Yeah. Going camping at the end of May? Nice. Fremont States Lakes? Not sure I know where that is. Dang old jet ski? Man, that'd be a fun adventure. Yeah. Bet you'll have a good time doing that. Sheesh. Found out everywhere that tumbleweed could have gone and just knocked over my camera. And it's getting windy again. This kind of sucks. Is the wind noise bad, guys? Let me turn it. Let me check real quick. Is the wind noise bad, guys? Okay, so yeah, it's not bad. I am blocking the wind. My back is blocking the wind. I just hear it in my ears because it's blowing right here. That's good. That's good. 402. Okay. 30 minutes northwest of Omaha. Nice. So you're in that area. That's awesome. Yep. I'm pretty dang close. I'm pretty much in Nebraska. 30 minutes to the north from here. That's impressive that the wind noise is not bad because it is pretty windy. Yeah. I'm sorry about the fire. We can't build it up. Not going to risk that. And it was not supposed to be windy tonight, guys, so whatever. Dang old dang. Nice 402. My dad was born and raised there too, man. Yeah. The land of the thunderstorms, I tell you what. I remember when we were kids, we went out there for the 4th of July once. People know how to party on 4th of July out in Omaha. And the thunder, when a thunderstorm rolls through there, it sounds different than anywhere else I've ever heard thunder. Just the way it sounds is different. It's a trip. So 402, are you from are you one of the ones that came over from Crazy Quady? Because I know he's out in that area. I know I had a few people come over from his channel, which is awesome. Super awesome. I appreciate anybody who did. I'm sorry you have to sit through my lame live stream, but you don't have to by any means. You watch Nebraska lose to Iowa? Dang. Oh, that's awesome, 402. There's a few people in here. I know Eduardo, aren't you from Quady too? I know Boggs is. He pops in from time to time. Yeah, there's several. Funky Stangs. Yeah, lots of people coming here from there. Had a lead, but blew it in the end. Nice, Eduardo. From Japan, that's awesome, man. From Japan to Texas, that's quite the change, man. Just kidding. Dang, you see, you're supposed to read the whole message before you. Dang it, Bobby. I mean, in Japan, they make some good automobiles, I guess. I like my Isuzu. It's a good automobile. Is that even Japanese? I don't know. I think it is. Oh, you're silly goose. A Longhorns fan from Nebraska? Dang. Yeah, I could imagine you get shit about that, man. Sheesh. Yeah. Like, what do you mean you're not a Cornhusker? You were born here, I'll tell you what. What's wrong with you, boy? I will say there's a lot wrong with me because I haven't taken a shot of whiskey in a minute. Why don't we take a shot? Yeah. And the wind, it's constant, but it's dying down somewhat. So I think we're safe to throw a log or two on. 1 log, 2 log. Man, I have tons. I brought so much wood, and I'm probably not even going to go through half of it tonight just to stay safe. What's up, Traveling Combs? Oh, we're doing swell, man. We've had tons of shenanigans on this live stream so far. The wind has made it a problem. We'll just say that. What's up, Nichols? Or as some people would say, the Nicholas. Yeah. We're doing pretty good, Nichols. We had some shenanigans tonight. The wind has blown the camera over a couple times, and a tumbleweed knocked it over probably about 10 minutes ago. And it wasn't supposed to be windy tonight, but it's windy tonight. Oh, you're up in Wisconsin? Nice. My mom's side of the family is from there. Yep. Don't you know? Yeah, so Nebraskans and Wisconsins. Yeah, there you go, man. That's what I'm made out of. I got a bunch of homies rolling in here now. I got 8 million people in here. Wow. Wow. Hope you guys are enjoying the fire. I'm just doing a lame live. Because I'm lame. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Okay, we're getting some bigger wind gusts again. Here it comes. Here it comes. Before it got dark, I saw a pretty good land spout about 2 miles to the south of me. Little early spring wannabe tornado kind of thing. And it definitely hit the ground. Dang, Nicole's all over the place. Heck yeah. Shablam. Wow, that's awesome, Eduardo. I'm glad at least like 1 or 3 people are enjoying the stream. I have fun doing this, just hanging out in the chat. Definitely not the bread and butter of the channel, but it's getting us places here. And since Eduardo said shots, Nicole's, you're camping too? Nice. I tell you what, let's have a toast. Fire to fire. Toast. Cheers. Yeah. Speaking of toast, I'm getting pretty toasty off this whiskey. It's hot there. Huh. Dang. Right here, right now, it's about 50, probably 52 degrees, 53. Let me stick my finger up. Oh, it's about 54. Yeah, that feels like 54. But the wind makes it feel like 48. And it's windy indeed. Nice, Nicole's. I love camping videos, I tell you what. Anything to do with camping is fun. Nice little fire. Woo! South Louisiana. Nice. Near New Orleans? That's awesome. That was probably a horrible try at the Nolans accent. I'm sorry about that. Dang it. I don't know if I even want to try again. Nolans? Yeah. It just doesn't work. 74 ain't too bad, but you guys probably have that humidity down there already, do you? Sheesh. Says, don't even try that again, please. I'm tuning out now. Click. Dang. Lost another one, guys. We did have, I think, 8 or 9 people in here at one point. I think my first live stream, I got up to 14. Yeah. But I think the plans for the future in live streams, because so I've been doing a video every Thursday, right? Like a shorter video, which I'm still gonna do, but the times where I don't, I think I'm gonna do live stream Thursdays from the truck. Like just go to the truck by the garage and hang out in the back of the truck and do a live stream every Thursday. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Nicole's. It's nice to have friends, I tell you what. I don't have very many of them. It's nice to have a few in real life. That's awesome. You guys are cool. Nice. So is the humidity already rocking pretty good down there, or are you guys just humid year round down there? Speaking of which, were you there? Were you there for the hurricane back in 2004? Katrina was her name. Oh, you already said, yeah, it's all humid already. Okay. Dang old cottonmouth snakes. Sheesh. Man, those things don't joke around, I'll tell you what. We have lots of rattlers out here. Not as many as we had in Arizona. I have yet to see one out here. But when I lived in Arizona, on the outskirts of Phoenix, when I used to go camp with my buddies, we would walk around at night looking for rattlesnakes. And every time we looked, we found several. Yeah, they like to hide under the bushes. Oh, dang old cottonmouth snakes. Oh, you know what, Big Biz? I'm going to grab some wine coolers or White Claws for my next adventure in your honor. Even though you guys know from experience, if you watch my videos, that I very much dislike drinking stuff like that, but I suffer through it with you. That's what we do here on High Plains Camper. We keep it real on High Plains Camper Camping Adventures. We keep it real. We don't hide anything. We'll drink us some White Claws. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now I just have to find out where to rent a Prius. So Nicole's, does the humidity calm down in the winter once in a while? I would assume it does, but I mean, you guys are pretty close to tropical climate. So I'd assume even during the winter you get pretty humid days. Oh, shoot. The cottonmouths are swimming. They can bite you underwater. Dang. Well, remind me not to ever go into a lake in Georgia. Thank you. Which isn't the East Coast, might I say. It's the South Coast. Get it right. Oh, yeah. Couldn't have put those in any better place, I tell you what. That second one I threw on was really dense and heavy, so that should burn really good. Them rings are really close together. That's some good old like 1950s wood right there. Yeah. Dang old 2x6. Exactly, Eduardo. You don't live on the East Coast, you live on the South Coast. Okay, so you get some breaks in the winter. That's good. I have never lived in a humid climate. So from Phoenix to Denver, then to east of Denver, and I also lived in the western part of Colorado for a few years, but never lived in a humid climate. And I tell you, the couple times I went to one, it's hard to breathe. It's not comfortable. So I'm sure it takes some getting used to. But it explains why all the people in Florida have like leather for skin, because it never dries out. Sheesh. Yes. So until Eduardo told me, Nicole's, I never knew there was a difference between the East Coast and the South Coast. That's just how you separate yourself from the Yankees, you know? Yeah. Even though that was like almost 200 years ago now. Eduardo, it's dry in Georgia? That's hard to believe. I actually have an old boss that moved out there for work. He likes it. Cost of living's way lower out there for sure. Yeah, the one thing that scares me, besides the humidity about living somewhere like that, is the bugs. Yes. See mosquitoes the size of a ping pong ball, that would not be fun. The mosquitoes out here are little like nipple mosquitoes. You need a microscope to see the things. Sheesh. Nicole's, you and Okies have gotten me saying that a lot more than I used to. I used to say it before. But that's my trademark saying now. Sheesh. You know, something goes wrong. Sheesh. Something goes right in an awesome way. Sheesh. Well, it's a good sign that the clouds are clearing out and the wind just died down like 5 seconds ago. So, whew, maybe we're going to get lucky here. Lawn traveling gypsy in the house. What is going on? We got 10 million people in here right now, folks. Why are there 10 people watching this ugly face? Oh, traveling gypsy. Nice to see you. Yeah. I love chilling back and watching your videos. Highway driving. And you seem like you do a lot of traveling in the Southwest, which is an area I very much love. Yes. Don't be sorry you're late. These are just so these live streams. I said it earlier on the stream, but these are solely just to get watch hour traction on the channel. We're about to hit our 3,000 hours, so I figured I'm just going to pound out live streams whenever I can for some time, and then once we hit that 4,000, we'll lay back on them. But I do love, like, since I started doing, I've only been doing lives for 2 weeks, folks, 2 weeks. But ever since I started, I've been liking it. I like hanging out with people in the chat, seeing who comes in, and just sitting here and getting watch hours. I'll be honest, it gets me watch hours where I need to go. That's what I need. Oh, you okay? So you do a nice little loop. I guess I haven't dug in enough to know your guys' routes and whatnot, but yeah. I'll say it again. Check out Mama B's in Flagstaff next time you're there. Like, we drove through there. So I was born just east of Flagstaff in a little town called Show Low. So, I mean, every time I go down and see the Ponderosa Forest in northern Arizona, it just gives me that feeling of, belonging. But yeah, when we drove through there last week, we stopped at a little burger joint. If anyone else is here that goes in northern Arizona, if you go to Flagstaff, go to a burger joint called Mama B's. You will not be disappointed. That is hands down. It's like an old school, it's like an old school diner kind of burger joint, and it is so freaking delicious. That's the best hamburger I've ever had. Probably. I want to say, because I don't recommend food to hardly anybody, but that place was amazing. I got the mushroom, the A1. No, I got the A1 burger, and the wife got the green chili burger. Oh my goodness, they were so good. And they do like smash style burgers. So they have some sort of special ingredient that makes them super, super tasty. Big Hoss from Bonanza. Dang, oh dang. Minivan man 2222. What's going on from Wichita, Kansas? Are you ready for tornado season? Yes. Be sure Toto is ready too. Be sure Toto is ready. Sorry, man. I had like when someone says Kansas, all I think of is Toto. You know, and great band too. Great band from the '70s. Welcome in from Kansas, man. How did you find the channel? I like asking everybody how they found the channel. If you're just scrolling through the lives or whatnot. Have fun in nature. Good evening. Ah, nice. You guys, how are y'all doing? Good to see you in here. You guys missed the shenanigans at the beginning of the stream. For anyone who just came in, anyone who came in the last 20 minutes, the beginning of the stream, we started normal, lit the fire. We had epic proportions of wind come and just decimate this area. It knocked the camera over. If you want to rewind, it's pretty cool because I filmed the fire just spraying sparks about 30 yards from here. And we actually had to hop up into the truck. It knocked my beer over. It knocked all the lights over. And it was a wind gust that came out of nowhere. So now we're back out here. It's pretty cool. Not necessary. Have fun in nature. Yeah, like I've said before, my lives are just typical nonsense, just to get the watch time. Yeah, the wind was insane. Yeah, and just a few, like an hour, no, probably like 40 minutes ago now, a tumbleweed came up and knocked the freaking camera over again. It wouldn't have knocked over. It wasn't for the tumbleweed. But since then, the wind has significantly died down. And we are good. Excuse me for a second, folks. I got a little snot rocket to get rid of. Yeah. Just watch the fire for a second. It's cool. Yeah. And while I'm up, I'm going to go ahead and switch mics out since these mics only last for like 30 minutes. Yeah, let's do that. Plug this other one in. Yeah, so this whole week I've had it's weird. Like, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a cold. I was stuffy. But every morning when I woke up, I was dizzy. And then in the afternoon, I got dizzy again. So I don't know if some sort of weird virus. Or like if I'm, getting the Rona or something. I don't know. Yes, have fun in nature. I'm in Colorado. I would love to do more trips in Nebraska, but they have a fire ban now. So, yep. And then, yes, have fun in nature. You need watch time too. Yes, I've been running lots of your videos. I try to put on a different playlist every night of people that I know that need the hours. And I think, last time I talked to you guys, you're getting pretty close. I think we're about the same, in the same boat, kind of. But I know you, Hala, and who else? Create and Relate. They're all heading up there too. Thanks. Have fun in nature. I know it's sometimes it's hard to get to everybody, but me, I like focusing especially on the, the people I've met that have outdoor channels that are in the same boat, because anything to do with outdoors is my passion. I love the outdoors. Mac Movement in the house. What's going on, brother? You are the 13th member. We have 13 million people in here, guys, right now. Wow. It is 9:17 Mountain Standard Time. And we have 13 million people in here. So that means whoever's on the East Coast, it is late for you guys. It's 11:17 at this moment in time. That is awesome. Heck yeah, Nicole's. But also there's a lot of channels too I like supporting that have nothing to do with outdoors. I love supporting all the small channels that I've come across when I, went to hang out with Kevin for the first time. Truly a great guy. Truly a great guy. Because most groups like that, I think I talked about this to someone in a previous live stream. But most groups like that, they're just full of trolls, full of, people that just want to screw you over. And the person that's running it's an idiot. But like Kevin over there, he's ultimately a great person. And he has great intentions, and all, like, the majority of the people in there are amazing. It's just amazing. So, yeah. But, like, especially dang, Eduardo, I think you're alone right here. But Nicole's, they're close. They're close. Not on the South Coast, but they're in the South, right? Does that count? Yeah, Nicole's, I've had very few trolls, surprisingly, on my channel, which is weird. Kind of makes me feel like I'm not doing everything right. Because you gotta, like, there's gonna be haters no matter what. But the few I've had, I just ignored. Like, the first one I ever got, like, I sent back a wise remark to him. But after that, I don't even let it bother me. But it was really weird on my last truck camping video at the lake. Something weird happened, because in the first, like, 4 hours that I was out, I got like 6 thumbs down out of nowhere. And since then, it's all been thumbs up. So I don't know what happened there. Yeah. How have you been, Mac? I need to go catch up on some of your videos. Thanks for popping in. Yes. Yeah. The wind has significantly calmed down. So I tell you what, guys, I might jinx myself here. We got 14 million people in here, so let's celebrate by building up this fire a bit. Oh, have fun in nature. Yeah, Blonde Traveling Gypsy is awesome. You'll love her scenic drives. Yeah, good narrations too at the beginning of her videos. And yeah, she just lives on the road pretty much. Blonde Traveling Gypsy, thanks for mentioning storms. I'll talk about those here in a second. Yeah. Let me grab some more wood. Let's build up, folks, let's build up this fire. I'll tell you what. It's time to celebrate. The wind dying down, finally. Sheesh. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this many people to come in. It took a while. Like, we were sitting at like 5 people for quite a bit. But now that's late, people are starting to relax. Why not watch a nice, relaxing campfire on the High Plains with High Plains Camper Camping Adventures as a host? Burning junk wood. These are not logs by any means. These are old. There's a 2x8 right there. And I got a bunch of 2x6s and 2x4s. 2x4s. What do you need a tuba for? Well, it's to play the bass. Oh yeah, that'll build up nice. So with my luck tonight, though, folks, it's about to get windy since I just threw a bunch of wood on. Eduardo, Steve Wallace is my boy, man. Camping with Steve. Yeah. R.I.P. beautiful wife, man. That's crazy that you mentioned him. That's like one of the OG outdoorsmen I watched. Did you see his latest video where he had the mobile tent? That was so cool. But yeah, I've been watching that guy for probably since like a year after he started. I've watched every single one of Steve Wallace's videos. He is the OG stealth camper, if anybody wants to know. Yeah, definitely, Eduardo. He is the greatest of all time as far as stealth camping goes. That dude is so mellow. I even went as far back as to watch his. He released, like back in the day when he was super young, he documented himself boondocking, like before he even started his channel. And that was a cool video to watch too, a young Steve Wallace. But that dude is just so mellow and nice, and he's just an overall great guy. Typical awesome Canadian. Yeah, have fun in nature. So I'm gonna try. I might not be able to, but I'm gonna try to get out next Friday night because we have a chance of snow out here on the high plains. Yep, time for a step 2. I tell you what. Well, I need to save my other beer for campfire reflections later in my actual video, but I'll take a shot. So this would be like step 12, the 12th step. Cheers, Eduardo. That's cool. You like Steve Wallace. So the original outdoorsman I ever watched was Joe Robinette. Joe Robinette. He's the guy who lost his ferro rod on like season 1 or 2 of Alone. Yeah. And then after that, I binged all his videos. So I started watching a guy from Minnesota. His name is Matthew Poza, and he does canoeing and in the summer, and in the winter he does awesome freaking like hot tent and just tarp tent trips in the snow with his dog. Such a great channel. And if you guys want to see someone who has a sense of humor close to mine, go watch Matthew Poza on YouTube. He did take a break for a year because his dog Ruger died. I named my little dog after him. And so he hasn't made videos for like a year, but the last 2 weeks he started making them again. And I'm so excited. That's my favorite person. Like Matthew Poza is my favorite outdoorsman. And then as far as truck campers go, what got me motivated to God dang it. Someone said Prius. I'll get back to that in a second. But what got me motivated to do this setup like this rig, is I don't live close to the mountains anymore. I lived in Denver forever. And so I started watching this truck camper. His name is Crazy Quady. And he gave me the push to get motivated to do this because he's in Nebraska. I mean, I'm pretty close there. So this is the kind of camping we do. Like, we can't go to the forest all the time. I mean, I can go to the forest, but it's like 2.5, 3 hours away. But I started watching that man's channel. And let me tell you, ever since I started watching outdoor channels, I've been wanting to make my own. But until I started watching his channel, Crazy Quady, that's when I became extremely motivated to get my rig set up like this and start doing it. And here I am. So that's the story, everybody. Thanks for mentioning Steve Wallace, Eduardo, because that's what got us to this story that I just told y'all. Yeah, and we got 15 people is the most I've ever had in a live stream, folks. Wow. I'm super excited. Down to 14, but that's better than 6. That's better than 3. Oh. Yeah, Smitty. Yeah, got up to 15 million. Let me catch up on the chat a little bit. Yes, have fun in nature. I hope it hits here. It probably won't with my luck this year, but we'll see. We'll see. Jody's in here. What is going on, girl? How you been? How's it going? I was just talking about a guy that has the same accent as you. He's from Minnesota. Sorry. Nice. You're doing good. Happy weekend. Mac Movement's still in here. We got tons of awesome people in here right now, everybody. Eduardo, you're killing me, brother. You're killing me. I still got plenty of whiskey though, so let's take another one for Eduardo. He's egging me on tonight, everybody. We got the fire built up. We're having fun. It's Saturday night. Let's party. Well, I don't know if you call this partying, but sitting by a campfire by myself talking to a camera, drinking whiskey. But I've got now 16 awesome people in here watching. And hope you guys are liking this fire. We're just getting a little toasty out here. The epic windstorm. You know what, guys? I almost stopped streaming after the wind knocked the camera down at the beginning of the stream. I was about to say screw this. And I am super glad I stayed on because now we got tons of super amazing people in here. And we have 19 million thumbs up. This is crazy. Great success. I have not had great success like this on the live stream yet. 17 people. Whoa! I don't know what to do with myself, folks. How are there so many people watching my face? My ugly face. What? We gotta do something special. What should we do? You know, I've been taking sips of whiskey. Eduardo, I got a favor to ask. What should I do to celebrate 17 people being in here? What should I do, Eduardo? You're in charge. You love the fire? Nice. Great success. Nice. Finally, someone got that reference. Great success. Dang, have fun in nature. You guys are killing it. 18 million people in here now. Sheesh. Let me give you guys something. I'll give you a really good sheesh. All right. That's a lot of people watching High Plains Camper Camping Adventures. Huh. Dang. Okay, Eduardo, I'm not that drunk yet. But I'll do it. I mean, on my first camping live stream, someone got me to tell a ghost story. It ended up being a Samsquatch story, but it was cool. All right. Hey, here goes. There's one. I will, however, alter it a bit. I'm king of the High Plains, and I have a chair. There you go. Double shot. Have fun in nature. I got Stranahan's whiskey. And Eduardo told me earlier tonight that is actually a sought-after whiskey in places other than Colorado. It is brewed right here in Colorado. I assume it's brewed by, since it's Stranahan, I assume it's made by Michael Stranahan, which had something to do with the Broncos. And yeah. Was he a man? I'm a big Broncos fan. I'm sorry about that. anybody in here. But I try not to put too many sports or politics in my channel, so we won't talk about that. How's that? Yeah. We don't talk about controversial stuff. We just have campfires, and we have fun, and we spread love, and we love life, and we live life, and we make mistakes, and we have good times, and we have fun. Smitty fell 19 minutes behind. 19 minutes behind. Wheel of Death. Yes. Yeah. Thanks, Eduardo. You got me the liquid courage going. Nah, I'm not. I'm barely buzzed, but I mean, for real, everybody. Now, we can get deep. We can get deep for a bit. We can do some live campfire reflections. How's that? So if you didn't know, Campfire Reflections is a segment on this channel where we reflect upon the reflections while the fire is reflecting upon the reflections of our face! Of our face! Okay? Yeah! But anyways, on this segment of Campfire Reflections, we're going to tell Jody how warm it is here. Jody, right now it is 52 degrees warm. Just chilly enough for me to need a hoodie because it's a little breezy. Yeah, I mean, you guys are lucky that you got a winter where you're supposed to have winter, because Michigan, that's always a hit. You guys will always get winter, but here in Colorado, we get winter. And when we get winter, we get winter. But for some reason this year, it did not come. And usually every winter we get winter. Now we have warm stretches. Like every winter we have days where it's like 75 degrees. But this winter, we had more 60 plus degree days than any time in history. We had the warmest winter on record, and we have the lowest snowpack ever recorded. So it is very unfortunate that I'm trying to start a YouTube channel in the warmest winter that Colorado has ever seen. I was expecting to get some snow. Oh, wow, we lost like 8 people when I threw that log in the fire. 45 in northwest Montana. That's not bad for nighttime in March. Yeah. I'm used to getting blizzards in March, and like last week it got to 92. And March is supposed to be our snowiest month out here. Eduardo I know Florida got snow. You guys didn't get any though? Dang. Yeah, the West has been insane. Yeah. So I know Tiffany, I know you guys, you said you got that wind, but have you guys kind of followed the same pattern as us? Like, have you had less snow than normal? I know you guys have had more snow than us, of course, because we haven't gotten any snow. We have gotten no snow. Yeah. So I usually, when I drive to work, like if it's snowing, I'll take my 4-wheel drive rig, whichever one it is. Like I would have taken this to work. I've not had to drive this rig to work one time this year. That's how horrible this winter has been. Sheesh. But my little truck is happy. I get to drive him every day. Much less snow than normal. So, yeah. And that's crazy. I hope you know, Tiffany, it is going to be a very wretched fire season in this area. I mean, you're farther north. You guys don't usually get it as bad as like we do out here. But already the state to the north of me is burnt down to a crisp. And I'm surprised there's not a fire ban in my county right now. So the state to the north of me has a fire ban, and that comes over to the east. And then the counties, all the counties to the west of me and to the south of me have a fire ban. So this county and like 2 other counties in my little circle do not have a fire ban yet. So I'm lucky in that regard. You almost went to New York to work and play in snow, but you said no. That, you know, Eduardo, it's because you don't want to hang out with those dang Yankees. You know, that's why you're on the South Coast, not the East Coast. I tell you what. See, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. What's going to happen there in August? Yeah, you get it, Eduardo. See, we're clicking, man. We're clicking. I tell you what. I tell you what. Yeah, I need to get up there, have fun in nature. I mean, I've never been farther north than, farther. I haven't been to the Northwest at all. I need to get up there because I'm close to it. I've gone. My mom lives in South Dakota, so I go up there all the time. Like I go to the Black Hills. Black Hills is only 4 hours from where I am, so I can get up to Montana pretty quick within a day. I've been to Wisconsin many times, and then I've never been to the East Coast except for a layover. So I need to do a little more traveling here, folks. I have very much explored the desert Southwest, which I love. And I think my problem is every time I want to take a road trip, I just want to go back to the desert Southwest. It is the most beautiful freaking country you'll ever see because you go from awesome red freaking canyons to pine forest to freaking awesome canyons, to awesome desert. I just love that area of the country. But, it would be cool to see places with trees. Okay, only 15 hours away from GJ. So, yeah. So from where I am, I'm a little bit farther north than Grand Junction, but I would have to travel west a little bit. So probably be like 20 hours, maybe less. I also want to, I've never been to Idaho either. That'd be sweet. Northwest Montana is the last best place in the continental U.S. anyway. Like, yeah, I bet. And then you got Montana. So I know this is a weird question, Tiffany and Brian, but has the show Yellowstone affected like the aura of people out there in any way? Has it brought like I've always been interested because I'm a big Yellowstone fan. I love that show and I'm watching all the shoot-offs from that show. But has that changed the perception of like tourists and stuff and like all that nonsense? I would assume it has. Because I just see like now, like Northwest Montana might be the last good place. But once people figure that out and start moving there from California, like they did, they ruined Denver. Californians, I mean, I'll be honest, Californians ruined Denver. That's why I moved the hell out of there. They brought their politics with them. They skyrocketed the price of everything. You can blame California for that. Now, I don't bring politics into this channel, but I will say that is a fact. That California ruined Denver. So, eventually they're going to make their way out to you. So you enjoy it while it lasts. All right. He says the man said Yellowstone. Dang Yellowstone. So you're further north. Yeah, of course you are. But
I was just interested to know if people even mention it, and you say they do. But I mean, that show is, a lot of people have mixed opinion on it. I like it. I like that show. I'll admit that. Um, the only skepticism I have about that show, or any shows that Taylor Sheridan, the producer, creates, is every protagonist has an unlimited amount of money. Like, these people, nobody in these shows that he makes needs to worry about money. Everybody's rich. Like, the world of Hollywood, you know? Like, no one ever needs to worry about money, yet they have so many freaking problems. So many problems. Which just goes to show that, you know, people like us, I consider lucky. Because if I had an unlimited amount of money, I would probably be dead. You know? Like, so I would just get into shenanigans like that. So, yeah, Tiffany, Yellowstone show. I mean, if you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it. But just so you know, it's like an all hat, no cattle kind of show, if you know what I mean. That's a saying in Texas, I heard. And everybody drives a Dodge Ram. So aggressive. Oh wow, almost midnight there, Eduardo, on the South Coast. I was about to say the East Coast. Okay, Tiffany, I just finished watching the 6 episodes of The Madison. That's a really good show. But like I said, the protagonist, the main character, the mom, she doesn't have to worry about money. There is no mention, nobody, you know, they have an awesome, lavish apartment in New York City, you know, and then she has so many problems, but she is good. She can go wherever she wants, travel whenever she wants, buy whatever she wants, but she has so many more problems than people like us have, which is that just irritates me. Flow Farm's in the house. What is going on? Shoot. I've been so busy, Flow Farm, I haven't been able to stop by any of your lives. I do apologize, but I will get back around to you. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, exactly. So have fun in nature. That's exactly what all the Yellowstone shows are. It's just rich people who have too much money, so they get into trouble. That's pretty much the summary of every Yellowstone show. And, you know, it just shows you that unlimited money creates unlimited problems. So I guess the reality that the producer is showing in these particular shows is stay who you are, be who you are. Don't worry about being rich, because that's where life sucks. Because you watch any of these shows and all the main characters' lives freaking suck. So I'm perfectly happy sitting in my campfire in my little rig and not sucking, because my life does not suck. I very much like my life and enjoy it. Yep, more money, more problems. Eduardo, I missed that shot. Dang. Yeah, I mean, it's worth the watch. Yellowstone is worth the watch. And if you are watching The Madison and enjoying it, you will definitely enjoy Yellowstone. Yeah. Just don't pay attention to the aggressive Dodge Rams. All right. Is anybody in here drive a Ram? Smith, are you still in here? He drives a Ram. He's the most aggressive driver I know. Yes, simple life. I love it. I love the simple life. You know, I've said this before, but for anyone who hasn't heard me say it, the key to happiness, we're talking about life now. The key to having a happy life and being happy, make sure my mic's on for this, is being happy with what you have. That's the most simple thing you can say, but that's the truth. The key to happiness is being happy with what you have. Let that sink in. I won't dive into it. Let it, folks, you let that sink in. Someone once told me that, and it freaking changed my life. So I hope I'm reaching out to someone now who's sitting there like, why am I not happy? Well, be happy with what you have. And if what you have doesn't make you happy, change it. Simplify it and learn to be happy with what you have. Yeah. Yeah. Eduardo, cheers to you, my friend. Hey, you're number one. You're still number one in the chat. Man, you have been here since the beginning, sir. Very much appreciate you. And thanks for, you know, sticking through, because we had some shenanigans in the beginning of the stream, everybody. We had some shenanigans. Gratitude, yes. Is gratitude the definition of being happy with what you have? I guess, yeah, I guess it is. Dang, I could have simplified that a lot better. But I can tell you guys, the wind has almost completely died down, and I'm very happy about that, because that means we can throw some more wood on the fire. And I have a piece right here. Shablam. Let me go grab some more. Do you guys want to see how much wood I have? I'm not getting dirty. I'm showing you my wood. So this whole tote was full, and it's still like half full. But I got a potato sack, which is very heavy. And there's some wood for you. You want to see my wood? There it is. It's a potato sack full of wood. So every time I go out, I centralize in my campfires when I go camping. Since I was little, my favorite part of camping has been campfires. So I fill up that freaking tote. I pack that tote full, and I fill up this freaking potato sack. I pack it full. And pretty much every time I go out, I go through all of it. So that just shows you. My campfires, if you guys watching my videos, after Campfire Reflections, I have the most epic freaking campfire montages that you will ever see. No other outdoor channel will compare to my campfire montages. And they do not disappoint. It's my favorite part of the videos to edit. Definitely my favorite part of camping is the campfire. So of course my favorite part of editing the videos is the campfire. But if you haven't watched any of my long form videos, what I do is I'll take about 50 different clips of me sitting around the fire. I'll set up the lights in different areas. They'll dance around. I'll make them dance around, and I will do different angles, and you will have an epic campfire experience. So I don't know, maybe I think one day I'm going to go through all my videos and just make a big collage of just campfire montages. I tried doing that on a shorter video, but it was more like a repeat fire scene. But one of these days I'm going to go through all my videos and do all my campfire montages in like a freaking 4-hour video. So, sheesh, I'm just blabbing now. Thanks, Eduardo. You got me feeling toasty. That's awesome, Eduardo. I love feedback like that. So there are people out there that actually like watching me, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to get mad at that. I guess if I was scrolling through YouTube and I came across this, I would be very interested. I wouldn't know about this face. Like, if I saw this face, I would probably scroll up. But okay, Eduardo, I have to read that like 3 or 4 times. What does it say? Everyone watching, drop a message with number 1. Else wise. Okay, sir, I think you need to lay off the shots. I can't. It might be me. I can't make sense of that statement you just said. I haven't even put anything in the chat tonight. Why don't I do that now? You guys haven't seen any yellow down there. You know what? I don't have any mods either. Do we have any volunteers? I don't even know how to make people a mod. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just not have mods on my channel. I don't really care. Because, you know, once you make people mods, like other people get jealous that they're not mods, and, you know, feelings get hurt and people get sad. So why don't we just have a mod-free channel? I don't really care. Like the trolls, they can, if the trolls want to say something, if there's anybody lurking in here that wants to troll around all you want. Sheesh. That's right. I have to read it more than once, but I've read it like 4 times now and it still doesn't make sense. Okay. It makes sense now. It's just the elsewise. I think he said elsewise means otherwise, I think. Is that just the southern accent? Forgive me if I'm, you know, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like, as long, I'm just going to keep it mod free as long as I can, because I want to, you know, treat everyone equally. And, you know, people that I appreciate will know that I appreciate them. Like, I'm not going to leave anyone hanging. That's my whole thing. I've been really weird too. Like, I never want to do video premieres because I don't want to force people to watch my videos like at a certain time. Like, I'll post my videos. You watch it when you have time. You be sure to watch it. But I don't want to say like, hey, come watch my video at 7 o'clock Mountain Time and be there, or I'll get mad at you. You know, that's kind of what it feels like with, you know, some channels I've come across. Like, it kind of seems like they get butthurt if you're not at their premiere. And I don't want to make people feel like that, because I've felt it myself. But, you know, premieres they do draw in people. But I don't know. I'm just weird like that. I don't want to force my stuff on anybody. Like, I'll make this clear, guys, right now. I do not want to force anything on anybody. Nothing. I just want to make awesome freaking camping videos. And I want to be able to make a little bit of money off it so I can fund those videos. And then perhaps if I make enough money off it, I can do something good with that. Like, I can go freaking, you know, cook a meal for some homeless people, or, you know, I can go to the police station and freaking bring them pizza or something. You know, like, hey, I'm High Plains Camper at the fire station, and I brought you guys some pizza because you look hungry. You know, that would be freaking awesome. So, you know, doing good, spreading love, and just causing people to relax is my main goal. Because, you know, you watch a camping video to relax. And had I started this channel during COVID, around 2020, when outdoor channels were blowing up because everybody was scared to go outside, I'm sure I would be blown up. Because I can tell you I make quality videos. I'm not trying to brag, but like, my content, I put tons of freaking work into it. And shoot, I'm getting a little deep, aren't I? Dang. I'm seeing lights move out there. Is it the whiskey? No, those lights are definitely moving. Or am I seeing double? There you go, Mac. Ignore the girlfriend. Yeah, she, you know, if she doesn't want to watch the video. Exactly, Eduardo. Yeah, one thing I'll never do is beg for people to hit the like and subscribe. Like, in fact, if you watch my videos, in all my videos, I say hit the thumbs down button. Reverse psychology right there. Let me catch up in the chat. I caught up on that one. Blonde Traveling Gypsy, yes. Spontaneous lives. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to schedule my lives either. Like if, you know. And then there's other channels I've come across. Like I came across one channel that actually got butthurt that I went on live the same time they did. Now I love this channel. Don't get me wrong. But don't get freaking butthurt when someone on YouTube is going live the same time you're going live. It's not MeTube, it's YouTube. You know? It's, you know what I'm saying? That's an interesting way to look at it, Mac. It might help the first hour for the push later and not for the force. Not force it on us, but force it on the algorithm. Okay. So yeah, the algorithm has a mind of its own. And I honestly don't give a F about the algorithm. Because the algorithm obviously doesn't like me. Dang it. The moon is right above me. Wow. Okay, I got Max. Okay, yeah, have fun in nature. I'm not at all dogging on people who do premieres. I'm just saying, like, it's something that I'm never going to do. You know what? I might, you know, but it just doesn't interest me. But so I'm pretty sure I will never do a premiere. Nathaniel H. Music. Hey, thanks for popping in. I haven't seen you say anything yet. Dude, Nathaniel, comments like that really give me motivation. I mean, I've said it before. I will never stop doing this. Even if I don't record it, I will never stop camping like this. I do this for a passion because I love camping. And once people see that, and once the right people are exposed to that mindset, I think I'm going places. Stephen Wire is still here? Dude, I would love to come help finish putting your boat back together, dude. I love wrenching and tinkering, I'll tell you what. That's why I buy junker trucks, so I can work on them and tinker with them. Yeah, I'll go help him fix his boat, dang it. Get off your ass and help him fix his boat. We got 21 freaking likes, 21 million likes, 12 million people watching. Well, Traveling Gypsy, that is awesome. So, you know, so you seem like you do the day driving and let the hubby drive at night while you're sipping. No, I trust you don't do that. There are no competitors. Definitely. Especially with lives. You can't, you know, I'm not worried about when other people are going live, but I will pop in for a live if I can. I've never been really big on popping in at lives. I like watching, you know, produced videos, but I'll rerun people's lives, but I usually don't watch them. Just being honest here. It's 2 a.m. there? What are you talking about, Eduardo? It's at freaking 10 o'clock. It's 2 a.m. in like somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. Like close to England. You got it mixed around, bud. Fun in nature. Yes. Awesome. That's why I do. I have fun in nature. That's why your channel kind of appeals to me, because, you know, I have fun in nature and you guys do the same dang thing. Dang. Nathaniel Music, I appreciate that, brother. You're the man too, brother. I tell you what, thanks for popping in and leaving commentations and giving me motivations. I tell you. Karina Flores popped in. Eduardo's wife, what's going on? I heard you like the live action, which I think this is just lazy content, but if you like it, that's awesome. I appreciate it. That means people like listening to me blabbing out of my mouth. If you guys can tell, I have gotten a little more toasty than I was at the beginning of the stream. In fact, I do not know how long we have been on. We're probably getting close to 3 hours. It's 12 in Ontario. Okay, so you're Central Time. No, wait. Ontario is East. So, yeah, you're East Time. Sheesh. My goodness, folks. I think once the wind calmed down, I really got excited. Okay, so I was right. You do drive during the day. Nice. Dang it. Eduardo, I got mixed around too. I keep thinking the East Coast is 2 hours behind us, but they're 2 hours ahead of us. It's one of those things that gets confused in my mind. Because if you're 2 hours ahead, then the sun should be in a certain place, but then mixing it around like behind and ahead is two different areas when you're talking about the sunset. Because you're 2 hours ahead, but you're 2 hours behind the sunset. I think that's where I get confused. Sheesh. Yeah, Tiffany, we're in the same time zone. Is there anybody else here in Mountain Time Zone besides myself and Have Fun in Nature? Dang it, Eduardo, we have to take another freaking shot. Sheesh. All right, bud. All right. Karina, why don't you take a whiskey shot with us then? All right. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, mateys. Let us partake. I still got... Ooh, I'm getting low. Everybody. Thing was only about half full. Yeah. So I'm not by any means blackout toasted. But I can tell you, I did have a few beers before this, so I'm a little toasty at this time. And we're having a good time. So we'll keep this running. We got 11 million people in here right now. 22 million people have liked my face tonight, and which is crazy. Why did my wife say yes? You already did, so that means we have to do another one soon. It's almost your bedtime. You started early. Yes. Sleep is very important. Have fun in nature, Tiffany and Brian. So I will tell you, don't hesitate to go to bed. Because I will also tell you, my live streams are trash. And if you want to see a good video, go watch my camping adventures. Oh, sheesh. Sheesh, everybody. Yeah, I mean, I need to cut it off at some point because I still need to film my campfire reflections and campfire montages for the video I'm doing today. But I did get some good time of epic sunset action in this video, so I mean, I don't need to worry about it too much. And as long as y'all are having fun here, I'm going to keep having fun, so we'll keep on going. Yeah. Nathaniel Music, I have a question for you. How did you find this stream? I've been asking random people I haven't seen before how they found the stream. Were you scrolling? Or was it recommended? Because this is an unprecedented night for me. I have not streamed this long before, and I've never had 18 people in a stream before, which we did hit. We did hit 18 people at one point. So I'm just interested to know how you found the stream, sir. Or do I know you? Let me look. Oh. Also, I need to let you guys know something. The wind has started picking up again, so I hope it doesn't get crazy. For anyone that wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, we had an epic freaking wind gust that almost got the stream canceled. And I'm glad it didn't, because this stream has turned out to be pretty freaking epic. Nathaniel Music, awesome, dude. So you're one of the ones that came from the... I sent him a letter in like freaking November when my channel name was Steven Biz. And since then, I've changed my channel name. That is awesome, then, man, that you found me. I sure appreciate that. Yeah, and my camping adventures are very epic. You will enjoy them. I guarantee it. And thanks so much. Crazy Quady, I was talking about him earlier in the stream. He's the one who actually motivated me to get this rig set up like I have. And I try very hard not to copy him, which our personalities are kind of, you know, we have some similarities, but we are two different people. So, like, our videos are very different. I'll tell you that. But I will say, Nathaniel, that I do say dang old dang sometimes because I can't help it. Because that MFer got me saying that. And sometimes I say it. I try my hardest not to because I don't want to copy him. But, like, I have a similar kind of thing. Like, I focus way more on campfires than he does. Like, campfire is the center of my videos. So I don't know what I'm going to do when we have a fire ban. I can't do campfires. But I do the same kind of stuff. Like, in the winter, I'll chill and watch a movie in the truck and hang out. And I'm not as good as a cooker as that man. That dude can whip up some amazing freaking delicious meals without lifting a finger. I always run into shenanigans when I cook meals. I always mess something up. So a lot of times I just end up having an MRE or something. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping in the live stream. I tell you what. Yeah. Eduardo, you're gonna dip. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you being here. You're awesome, dude. Thanks for the support, and I thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I feel like I made a friend in you, Eduardo. Thank you, sir. It was great having shots with you, by the way. But now that you're leaving, I'm glad I can kind of lay off, because I'm getting a little toasty, I tell you. I'm getting a little toasty. Stars are starting to come out. Yeah, you take care too, Karina. I'm glad you guys came by and took some shots with us. I tell you what, it's Saturday night. Let's party. Thanks, Nathaniel. Yeah, I mean, we're from the same area of the country too. Like, I'm only freaking 3 hours away from the guy. I'm in eastern Colorado. He's in, you know, southeast Nebraska. But I can get there in a few hours. So, like, the sites we go to are similar. I do way more primitive stuff than he does. Like, he usually goes into like standard campsites. But let me tell you, I would love to do that. But out here, we have so many freaking idiots in Colorado that ruin campgrounds. So I don't go to campgrounds. I can't. In fact, my video dropping tomorrow, we tried going to a state park campground and we left because people are so ignorant and rude. So, yeah. Campsites are not the place to go in Colorado, guys. If you're going to go camping in Colorado, camp at a primitive area, open land, somewhere where you have to dig your own fire pit, or else you're going to be stuck next to some jerk off in a freaking big old freaking RV smoking a cigar thinking he's better than you. Yep. And they'll go and they'll be in an RV, and which they can sleep in, but they'll take out a freaking tent and pitch it 10 feet away from your fire ring. Okay? Do not go to a campground in this Colorado state. In fact, if you think if you plan on going to Colorado, just don't. Go to freaking Wyoming. Go to New Mexico. Don't, if you're, just skip Colorado. It sucks. It freaking sucks. That's why I go camping in the middle of nowhere, because I don't have to deal with those idiots. Man, I'm ranting. Yeah, I would love to make a video with Crazy Quady, man. In fact, since I changed my channel name, I think I'm going to send him another letter just to see, you know, I'm not going to ask him to go camping with me, but I'm going to see if he'll give me another shout out, because that first one on that live stream, when he gave me a shout out, I got like 30 subs. And to have those kind of people like you to watch my videos that watches the videos of a dude I freaking set on a pedestal and look up to, that's freaking amazing. So I don't know, he's a good dude with a good heart. Yeah, no respect. I mean, especially out here. So whenever I go to Nebraska, like the second I cross the border, I feel relief. I was like, this is what it's like to be free. Dang. Sheesh. Nice. Yeah, Nathaniel, he is a straight awesome fella. And I am more than grateful that I think I forgot how I discovered his channel. But I've always watched outdoor adventures, outdoor people. And yeah, overall, he's probably the best I've come across in the 20 years I've been watching outdoor channels. Well, YouTube hasn't even been around for 20 years. 15 years, we'll say. 'Cause YouTube came out in 2008, didn't it? My mic is still working. That's cool. Yeah. But anyways, I still have a video to do, guys. And this live has been probably the most amazing live yet. It started off horrible. If you guys go back and watch the beginning, you will see why. But I think I'm gonna cut it off, because I've had fun, but I still got stuff to do. We're still gonna camp. But we got to make a video. And I don't know. Is anybody, Eduardo? I thought you were leaving. You're still here? Wow. Oh, game over. Dang. Yeah, I think I'm feeling it's about that time too, because I think we're almost at 3 hours now. Well, like 2.5. I don't know. Time is an illusion, everybody. Time is an illusion. Nathaniel, yeah, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you stopping by, and I have tons of adventures on the channel if you want to go back and, you know, see where I came from and all that stuff. But the only thing that's out of order in the chronological order of my videos is my backpacking adventure. It's 5 parts. I actually filmed that in 2020 before I started this channel. That was originally supposed to be the start of this channel, and I never edited it until I started this channel. So I kind of threw that in. So I have a bunch of videos before I got my GoPro, then the backpacking trip from 6 years ago, and then after the GoPro. So I mean, pick and choose what you want to start from, but it's a journey. Thanks, Nathaniel. You know, I try to make videos for people to enjoy, for people to relax to, and for people to laugh at. So I really appreciate you. 2 hours and 20 minutes, that's it? Dang. And Eduardo is waiting on a shot. Sheesh. I'm sorry, Eduardo. I didn't mean to leave you hanging there, bud. Let's take one. That was the last of mine, man. It's the last of mine. We got to redo that. We got to redo that over the shoulder. There we go. So I'm tapped out, guys. I'm tapped out on the whiskey. I am tapped out on this live stream. It's been great, but we're going to cut it off here. And I appreciate everyone who stopped by. I love y'all. And like always, you wear your seatbelts, guys. I can't reiterate that enough. It can save your freaking life if you wear a seatbelt. You be good to yourselves, okay? One of the most important parts of life is being good to yourself. Taking the time to be good to yourself. It's very important. You be good to each other. That's another very important part of life, because what are we without other people? Okay? And most importantly, y'all take care. Y'all take care. You take care of yourself. Be good to yourself and each other. And say hi to Brutus. He's my mascot, all right? Okay. I'm going to turn the stream off now. I'm going to show you guys a minute of the campfire close up. And I very much appreciate y'all, all right? Goodbye. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. What a good time, everybody. I very much had a great time tonight. And y'all sleep tight.